You're watching the new home for live Grizzly athletics on the Grizzly Digital Network. We would like to thank our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. For more information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com. Now, here's voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Grizzlies Live here at Newk Eatery. As always, I'm Matt Mahoney, your host, and today we're joined by head women's coach Domenic Martelli, who's going to lead us off. Coach, how we doing?
Hi, Matty. It's the first time I'm first. Usually, I don't go very shortly, So I'm always at the end. Coach DeCou has a run to practice, so
it's we switched things around today. It's a long day of soccer and a beautiful day for soccer here. We're going to start with an all soccer episode of Grizzlies Live, and then the men kick off later tonight. And we'll have Coach DeCou and a special guest later on. But for the time being, Coach Martelli, long Labor Day weekend, but a good Labor Day weekend.
Yes, it's always good, Matt, when you win. I mean, that's the number one thing. I mean, when we get ourselves scheduled out for a season, it's not easy to get the games the way you want. But this weekend laid out very nicely. 2 games, 1 hotel, fields very close to each other, 2 competitive teams, a SCAD, traditionally a nationally ranked team, and to come away with the 2 wins, to come away with a great team bonding weekend, a little beach, little restaurants, coaches meetings, individual meetings, a little bit of rehab. All that stuff really comes into having them together and away from everything, and almost having them focused enough to do well.
And what's great, you said you get a lot of stuff done on these trips, a lot of team bonding, team chemistry building. You get 2 wins out of it, always great as well. But you had an experience like none other. that most of the time, for those of you that don't know, we get on a bus, we'll go to our destination, check in our hotel, we'll play a soccer game, maybe go to dinner or something like that. The bus is always the most dependable thing on these trips. You've got quite the story for us. How was that team bonding experience?
Well, we played Saturday night, had a great result, 3-0 win against USC Buford. Got back to the hotel, they had a nice dinner. I actually went and scouted SCAD after our game, so I was getting ourselves prepared for SCAD. So the next morning, nice breakfast, and we get to the beach, and the beach is, no more than an hour. Just get in the water. The salt water can rejuvenate the muscles. Little sand volleyball, a little bit of pictures, all that kind of stuff. A nice area to wash up. So the bus driver had dropped us off for that, and then went ahead and parked the bus. And he came to the beach. We saw him, and he walked to the restaurant, literally 10 feet from the beach. And as we were having our lunch, the team ordered, we ordered, and he was about ready to get his food. He says, well, you guys look like you're almost done. I'll get my order to go, and I'll go back and walk to the bus. And 20 minutes later, I call him, let him know we're all paid and all set. He hadn't gotten to the bus yet. 20 minutes after that, I called him. I said, how you doing? I got worried, an older gentleman walking in the heat, hadn't found a bus yet. And thankfully, he had taken a picture of the street. So 20 minutes after that, so now we're a good hour that he's left the restaurant. It's, a time where our players can chill and there's nice benches, everybody's taking naps. So it wasn't a total disaster. But I was more worried. So he found one of those golf cart shuttles, and he showed him the picture, and the guy goes, oh, I know where that is. So an hour and 15 minutes later, here comes the bus, something wrong, and picking us up, and we went back to the hotel. So I've been in soccer for a long, long time at the collegiate level, over 20 years. We've gotten lost
on the bus,
on the bus, and misplaced things, left uniforms.
We've even lost games before.
Lost games, but never lost an entire bus. So I didn't know if David Copperfield was around or anything like that, making the bus disappear. But there you have it.
Well, one thing we didn't lose was the game. 2 games. And the Grizzlies, I don't know if changed form or found their game, whatever the case may be, but a different team from what we saw at Faulkner to what we saw this last 2 games.
Yes, and I think it's the same thing even prior to Faulkner. To play Emory the way we did, to play the ECNL club team the way we did, we knew we were getting better each of those scrimmages and playing at that level. But the game against Faulkner, the level was so much lower than even the 2 scrimmages. And we saw a little bit of that in the beginning, getting the rust out against Buford. Yep. But right after that, boy, we really played. We had a great second half, 3 goals. Even playing a man down, unfortunately, with a player receiving a double yellow. So we knew we could play. And as prepared as we were for SCAD, as well as we played against them last year, They had just played a receiving votes team also in Westminster from Utah to a 1-0 battle, late goal. We knew we had a game on our hands, and we had to show up and play, because if we didn't, there's no way we could have a good result against SCAD. They're much better than everybody we've played so far this fall.
0-0 score at halftime versus USC Buford, and then we scored 9 goals in the next 3 halves of soccer.
Right.
That's the offense we're used to seeing for Coach Martelli's team. Who stepped up in that instance from that point on?
Well, I think because of the team effort and the not great result against Faulkner, you have to say everyone stepped up. But when you look at a team, Matt, it starts with in the backs. If the backs are stepping, if the backs are defending well, if the backs are keeping possession, it only allows us to get the ball into the midfielders cleaner, earlier. There's no effort that we have to defend in our own end. So that's kind of the biggest thing that's changed when we were defending, and it starts also with our midfield. I think Sarah Lindell, especially against SCAD, she set the tone. Every head ball, every tackle was won. So we were winning the ball in our offensive half. So we didn't have to go very far before there was a dangerous chance on goal.
Right.
And then you add the athleticism of all our forwards, but especially the 3 forwards who started. Andrea gets the early goal. Nikki has the goals earlier in the season, but also another dangerous player. And then Mary scoring 3 goals. Mary Vernetti scoring a hat trick. But let me tell you, all 9 goals were awesome. Beautiful goals. And there were posts in there. There were missed free kicks. There were chances where the goalkeepers made some great saves. So I'm okay with the 9 goals, but I'm even more happier, or more better, happier if you want to do my correct English, to look at the video and say, wow, there was another chance. There was another chance. So the creating of the chances. But let me tell you, Matt, as good as the forwards played, it still starts with the pressure in the backs and the midfielders not allowing the team to get out, especially SCAD, because they were dangerous for about 20 minutes in the second half. Yeah,
SCAD added 2 goals in that contest, but the defense showed up. It doesn't get any easier for you guys here. Another road trip this weekend. You're going to go back-to-back days, Friday, Saturday to Mobile, Alabama, take on University of Mobile, and then on Saturday, the number 9 team in the country in William Carey. How do you prepare for 2 quality opponents back-to-back days?
Well, you know, Mobile is a traditional NEIA national tournament participant, and this year they made it to the round of 16. So they've played at the highest level every year, so they know what it's like. William Carey, again, quarterfinalists, also preseason number 9, probably going to move up since they've been winning and beating some very good teams so far this year. For us, this is what we play for, to go against these 2 teams, because there's going to be some weekends later in the year that we just don't have this level of competition. So if we want to get ourselves ready for the conference tournament, this is where it is. And the conference tournament, Matt, is also Friday, Saturday.
Right.
So that's kind of what we've been mentioning to the girls. They're only going to know what I give them as far as the scouting reports. They don't know these 2 teams. They could probably tell you what state they're from, these colleges. But the idea of they know the quality of who they are, they know their rankings. Mobile's still ranked receiving votes, very similar to us. So these are 2 very, very good games. And we do need to understand it's business. We get there on Thursday afternoon to have a practice. We have a late game on Friday. We have a late game on Saturday. We have all day to prepare. We have our study halls. We have our rehabs, our recovery, our meetings. All those things get us ready. And I think the mentally focused part, I enjoy playing at home. We have the best facility around. We have a great crowd. But you don't get the girls together until it's almost game time because of everybody's environment and where they live. So that's a big positive for leading forward this weekend.
Well, Coach, we said it last week. We'll say it again this week. Be safe on the road. Yeah. Hopefully we come back with at least a whole bus.
There's a bus. I'm sorry, that's not our bus.
Driving by. So maybe we can catch a ride there. Coach, good luck. Be safe.
Thank you, Daddy.
That's head women's soccer coach Domenic Martelli here as they hit the road again this weekend. We'll take a break. We'll come back with head men's soccer coach Steve DeCou. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Go Grizzlies.
I'm Courtney Hicks. I'm from Johns Creek, Georgia, and I'm a goalkeeper.
Alex Hayes. I'm from Hiram, Georgia, and I play goalkeeper.
My name is Jacqueline Bailey. I live in Flowery Branch, and I'm a defender.
My name is Samantha Helming. I'm from Buford, Georgia, and I'm playing defensive center.
Andrea Creevy, Dublin, Ireland, defender.
My name's Dominic Fletcher. I play forward, and I'm from McDonough, Georgia.
I'm Amy Mullen. I'm from the Gold Coast Australia, and I play midfield.
Nikki LaFave, McDonough, Georgia, forward.
My name is Megan Chambers. I'm from Lawrenceville, and I play forward.
Tiffany Rodriguez, Atlanta, Georgia, midfield.
My name is Bristol Countess. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama, and I play midfield.
Alyssa Lay, defense, Lawrenceville, Georgia.
My name is Mackenzie Bailey. I'm from Alpharetta, and I'm a center midfielder.
Sarah Murphy, Swanee, Georgia, forward.
My name is Hannah Engelbrock. I'm from Conyers, Georgia, and I play defense.
My name is Georgia Barton. I'm from Columbus, Georgia, and I play midfield.
Kelsey Griswold, Milburn, Georgia, defense.
My name is Sarah Lindell. I'm from Stockholm, Sweden, and I play midfield.
Kinsey Gray, Lawrenceville, Georgia, midfielder.
My name is Bethany Johnson. I'm actually from Decatur, Georgia, and I play center forward.
Liz Watkins, Tequila, Georgia, defense.
Hi, my name is Magali Gutierrez. I'm from Tequila, Georgia, and I am a goalkeeper.
My name is Mary Bernetti. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm a forward.
Lacey Webb, Moultrie, Georgia, midfield.
I'm Sam Thomas. I'm from Woodstock, Georgia, and I am a midfielder.
I came to GGC because Coach Dom recruited me for soccer, and they also had my major. My game day superstition is to wear the same pair of ankle socks underneath my game socks. What's up, ladies? I would say that the teammate that makes me laugh the most is Alex. She's always joking around and having fun. My role model is my mom because she's a hard worker and she takes care of me and my siblings. I'm the oldest out of 4. My sister's 16. I have 2 little brothers, one's 10 and one's 6.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. We're joined now by head men's soccer coach Steve DeCou. Coach, how we doing?
It's good to be back home.
What are the nerves like on game day?
Nerves are good. Since Coach Martelli went today, I got to eat half a sandwich, started my lunch, so we're good. We're ready. We're ready to be at home.
To be at home for sure. 2 games started the year on the road. Got to be happy with the 2 wins.
Definitely. Great results going on the road. Lyon and Cumberland, great starts to the season. Great results, though, 2 completely different games, and so just proud of the way the boys played this weekend.
0-0 at halftime versus Lyon. They were a big, strong, physical team. How did you turn things over? What were the halftime adjustments?
One of the things I think that helped us was our conditioning, the physical component in both games. But, in the Lyon game, saw in the second half, we just seemed to get on top. And we talked about it from the first times you and I have been here, our depth. And because we're able to run so many bodies out there and the drop-off in level is not that much, we were able to wear them out.
Similar story in the second game versus Cumberland. The only difference was you trailed by a goal at halftime. Similar story there. Did you like the effort better in the first game or the second game of the first half?
I thought that the second game, the Cumberland game, we really had to chase more. Watched it on film. The referee blew it. Kid was offside by 1.5 yards. But that forced us to have to chase the game, which forced us to really up the tempo. And that, Cumberland about a 10-15 minute stretch where they really were in the game. And then after that, we started to take over and, 5-4 first half shots and then 21-4 in the second. So that just showed the dominance.
We fans may not know. You might have known for a while now. Tell us who Jamie King is.
Yeah, Jamie King, goal scorer. Jamie transferred in from Clayton State. Just couldn't get eligible through Division II, but got 3 years of eligibility with the NAI. And Jamie, that's everything we thought he was going to be for us. We saw his old coach at Clayton and told him how many goals he had this weekend. The coach, I thought, was about to break out in tears.
Yeah. So is Jamie, I don't want to say target like it's all on his shoulders, but is he that guy that the Grizzlies are looking to up top to maybe not score every time, but be that target player up top?
Yes and no. I mean, Jamie will score goals for us, but Jamie's not going to play 90 minutes. Jamie is going to be one of a handful of about 4 guys who can score goals up there. So you can target Jamie, but if a team is going to focus all their attention on him, there's going to be other guys who are going to punish him. And so I would recommend that with opposing teams, don't leave him open in the box because he just doesn't miss. And he's proven that in training. Yeah.
What during the 2 victories, what did you like? What was something that you kind of focused on as a coach from the sidelines and you walked away going, we did those really well this weekend?
I thought in our attack we did a great job with our combination. I thought we really got everybody involved. The movement, the speed of play was good, especially the fact that grass field, and they kind of left the grass a little long. As we're leaving, they started to mow it.
Wow.
So they saw us last year. Cumberland knew who we were, and I think they made a conscious effort to try to slow us down, but we still were able to overcome that. Defensively, as the games went on, we got better. Even though the first game was 0-0, I thought we were left some holes in the back. We had some things where we got exposed. Had some guys step up. Young Alex Bleckink, a freshman out of Holland, stepped into center back. We slid Root out to left back, and it really worked well. And so we'll see if maybe we go that way tonight. Not giving anything away, though.
No, I was going to say, more of those adjustments you talked about. Multiple personnel, multiple formations, and maybe the same formation, same personnel at different positions. We expect more of that tonight?
Exactly. We're starting to feel like we're fighting the best 11, and then guys coming off the bench that can keep the level of play the same. But, we've had a couple injuries, nothing major, but some guys are going to miss a little bit of time, so we've had to adapt with that. And everybody's just stepped up and done a really good job.
It's a Wednesday night under the lights, Grizzlies Soccer Complex. We expect a lot of fans to be there. What is Coach looking forward to?
How are we going to perform? It's just great to be at home, to be on our field where things are going to move a bit quicker, and it's just one more step in this progression. Are we getting better? Have we improved and learned our lessons from the weekend? Hopefully we have, and then what questions are going to be asked of us by Truett? How are we going to overcome that, and how is that going to get us ready for the next game? So, since we're not in the conference, every game's vital, and the most important game, and that's what we told the boys yesterday, the most important game is today because it's the next game.
It's so true. I know it's a cliche thrown around by coaches all the time, but because we're not in the conference, we got to treat every one like it's the most important game of the season. So we're definitely looking forward to the next most important game, which is tonight at home against Truett McConnell. Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, buddy.
Head men's soccer coach Steve DeCou will come back from Grizzlies Live here at Newk Eatery with a special guest here, sophomore Callum Mordey. We'll take a break. This is Grizzlies Live on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Lewis Sharp from Durham, England, goalkeeper.
Jack Newcastle, England, and defender.
Ruud Grol from Groningen, the Netherlands. I'm a center defender.
I'm Ehio Sasele Aburme, aka SC. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm a midfielder.
I'm Anders Bleckink, I play in defense, and I'm from Emmen, the Netherlands.
My name's Ellis Husband, I'm from Darlington, England, and I play centre back.
Hi, my name is Rasmus Holmqvist, I'm from Skara, Sweden, and I play as a midfielder.
My name is Pierre Mugene, I play midfield, and I come from the Netherlands.
Samuel Sampaio Gomez, Aachen, Germany, forward.
Juan Geraldo from Beaufort, Georgia, and center mid.
Jamie King, I'm from Milton Keynes, England, I'm a forward.
Tyler Woodruff, Powder Springs, Georgia, defender.
Omar Lugo, Lawrenceville, Georgia, forward.
My name is Adam Hämäläinen, I'm from Borås, Sweden, I'm a defender.
I'm Ibrahima Sissoko, I'm from Mali, and I'm a striker.
I'm Jermaine Rodriguez, from Tegucigalpa, Honduras, midfielder.
Andrew Smith, I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia, and I play forward.
Callum, I'm from Sunderland, England, and midfield.
Zach Merck, Beaufort, Georgia, defender.
I'm Saul Samuel, Atlanta, Georgia, defender.
Arion Yaganyets, Lawrenceville, Georgia, midfield.
David Scott, I'm from Columbus, Georgia, and I'm a goalkeeper.
I'm Ian Struckmeyer from Kathleen, Georgia, I'm a goalkeeper.
I came here because it's close to home, 15 minutes away. I can be close to my family whenever they need help. I like waking up like and being in a rush, you know, just taking a shower, doing everything as quick as I can because it kind of gets my blood flowing fast and kind of gets me ready for the game. My dad, he's a hard worker, put food on the table and he took me to practice. I would say rude, you know, he's a mean guy, but he makes us laugh. I enjoy going fishing with my dad.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk City. We're joined now by sophomore midfielder Callum Mordey. Callum, how we doing, bud?
Nice. I'm good.
What, did you get to enjoy Newk's lunch at all a little bit?
Yeah, it was very nice. Like, first time I've been, I enjoyed it. So.
A little pre-game meal?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You guys have a game tonight, 7 o'clock. What is Callum going to do between now and game time?
I'm just going to go back to the apartment. I'm going to rest, a few video games, just chill.
Yeah, just hang out with the fellas there. What were the feelings like going into the season? Because I know 4 weeks of preseason and the running and the conditioning and the weightlifting, and then you finally go on the road. What were you feeling like going into those 2 games?
Yeah, just after the long preseason, it was just excitement really. Everyone just wanted to get into the first competitive game and get preseason over and done with. So tiring, so you just want to play. Just excited to play the first game. So.
And 2 great results for you guys. Fellow Englishman Jamie King, quick on the scene, scores a couple of goals. What did you tell him before the game started? I'm sure he was curious.
Yeah, he was excited to play, but I was saying just relax. You're there to score goals, and that's what he done. So he scored.
Your Grizzlies are pretty deep. Coach isn't afraid to throw 6, 7, 8 guys out there on the field, coming off the bench. What's your job in all this chaos?
Yeah, well, I'm lucky enough to have a starting place at the minute, so I've done well to start. I'll just sit in front of the back 4, I'll break up the play, and I'll keep it simple. I'll pass, keep it simple.
Yeah, so you're more defensive oriented there in that midfield. What's it been like for you? You know, last year, come off the bench a lot, got a handful of starts, but now you seem to be one of those rocks in Coach's 11.
I'm glad it's hard work pays off, so I just need to keep working hard and hopefully keep me starting spot.
This team is really young. You're just a sophomore. There's all sorts of freshmen around you. Who's kind of the leader on the field for this team?
Yeah, it's definitely got to be Rude Grohl. He's just big, he's loud, and he's just behind me. I just sit in front of him, and he's constantly talking. You kind of, you can hear him a mile away. So yeah, he's a big leader on the pitch. So.
What do you ever tell? Because Rude's always talking, always giving information. What do you ever tell Rude? Does anybody ever tell Rude anything?
Yeah, you try, but he's talking that much. It's just hard to get a word in edgeways. So you just have to listen to him. Really,
it's a one-way street with Rude.
Yeah.
What as a midfielder, you know, this past weekend the Grizzlies throw a shutout in the first game. We score 4 goals in the second game. Where does the pride come for you? Scoring goals or keeping that goose egg on there?
I think now that I'm more of a defensive player, just sitting in front of the back 4, I'm part of that back 4 line. So I like to keep clean sheets. I like to keep it tight at the back, and hopefully if I can get myself up the pitch a little bit, a few assists. But I like to keep it tight at the box.
All right, so you passed my first test. I give you a choice there. Defense or offense, you choose defense. Coach DeCou appreciates that.
Yeah.
Second choice, would you rather go on a road trip or play in front of the home crowd?
It's always nice to play at home, but a road trip, it's like all the boys together. You have a good time, stay in the hotel together. I like road trips. I like
being from across the pond there. I'm sure you're in tune with the social media. Are you more of a Twitter guy or are you on Instagram?
I'm an Instagram fan. I like looking at pictures. That's mine.
And I'm assuming being from Sutherland, you're a huge Newcastle fan, right?
Yeah, definitely not.
who on earth is there other than Newcastle, right?
Yeah. Definitely Sunderland. I hate Newcastle.
Not off to a good start, huh?
No.
Two
draws and a loss. Yeah.
But if you're their coach, how do they fix things? How do they turn things around?
You need a creative midfielder and you need a goal scorer. I'm not scoring enough goals, so.
It helps they're going to play Tottenham next, aren't they? That should be a win, right?
Hopefully at home as well. So.
Any Tottenham fellas on the team?
Jamie's an Arsenal fan, which is our big rival, so he's hoping for us on Saturday.
It sounds like Sutherland has a lot of rivals. A lot of people don't like Sutherland. Is that true?
Yeah, near enough. Yeah.
Fair enough. Would you rather score a goal or get an assist?
Being a midfielder, I like. Everyone loves scoring goals, but I like creating goals as well. Create assists.
Yeah. You pick assists.
Yeah, I think as much. Yeah. Assists.
All right, let me help you out. That's a great DeCou answer there. That the midfielder likes the assist, right?
Yeah.
We get a picture of last year at the AII Championship of the goal that you scored against Ashford.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
It was corner kick. My job was to stand on the goalkeeper, so I was like blocking the goalkeeper from getting coming out and catching the ball. Somehow it landed at me. Well, I see at my feet.
It's at your earlobe.
About me 5 foot in the air. I managed to get my leg up that. I'm not flexible at all, but I managed to get my leg up that high and score somehow. So.
Well, any conventional wisdom would say if you have the front post or even have the goalkeeper, face the goal and use your head.
Yeah, but
that lost.
And I don't know what happened. I don't know how it got to me. Well, it got to me shoulder actually, but I got it in somehow. That's what counts. So.
And what was great was the reaction. All your teammates knew it was in.
Yeah.
Ashford didn't think it was in, and the referee ruled in our favor, and pandemonium started. We got a picture of the celebration as well. What was that moment like?
Oh, it was such a good feeling. Well, all season to get to that point. Coach was telling us from day one, someone will be celebrating on the J-Claw. We managed to do it like so.
How do the new guys like Jamie, how do you portray that feeling to them? Like, fellas, this is what we're working for.
Yeah, you just have to keep drumming it into them. Just tell them, make them look at pictures. There's pictures all over the building now. Just if you look at that picture and look how good it looks, you just want to be part of that.
It's a wonderful feeling for sure. We're looking forward to the night. We're going to see you guys at home for the first time.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, look right into the camera. Tell the folks here, the Grizzly faithful, why they should come out and watch the Grizzlies tonight.
It's going to be a lot of fun, good atmosphere, and hopefully score a lot of goals, get the win. So that's why I should be there.
Callum guarantees a goal and a win. You guys should come on out. Just kidding. Well, Callum, appreciate you stopping by there.
Thank you.
Speaking of the fans, you probably have some folks from across the way going to tune in tonight. Who's a big supporter?
My mum, dad, Nana and Granddad's always watching. So, yeah, they'll be watching tonight as well.
Yeah, tonight, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Check out Callum and the boys. They'll be taking on Truett McConnell, and we'll have the coverage for you live right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. He's Callum, I'm Matt. We're going to take a break, come back, and wrap this show up. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
I came here because it's close to home, 15 minutes away. I can be close to my family whenever they need help. I like waking up and being in a rush, just taking a shower, doing everything as quick as I can because it kind of gets my blood flowing fast and kind of gets me ready for the game. My dad, he's a hard worker. Put food on the table and took me to practice. I would say rude, he's a mean guy, but he makes us laugh. I enjoy going fishing with my dad.
Welcome back to Grizzlies Live here at Newk Eatery. Glad to have everybody aboard. Big thanks to Greg and the staff here, do a phenomenal job of hosting this. You can see our staff behind us enjoying a great meal on Wednesday. You should too. Stop by Newk's. Use your claw card, you get a 10% discount, so be sure to cash in on that. You know the drill. Grizzly Club is in full force right now, so get on board with that. Grizzly Game Bites newsletter is going out every week, so enjoy that. That actually just went out this morning. And then what else we got here? Again, women's soccer will travel to Mobile, Alabama for a pair of weekend matches on Friday and Saturday. They'll take on the host, University of Mobile, and then take on number 9, William Carey, on Saturday. Men's soccer will have their home opener tonight versus Truett McConnell, 7 o'clock, so come on out to the Grizzly Soccer Complex, or you can watch live right here on the Grizzly Digital Network pregame at 6:45. As always, be sure to tune in to GrizzliesAthletics.com, our website. Make it a frequently visited page for you and yours. Our next broadcast will be for Grizzlies Live. Will be next week, 12 o'clock right here from Newk's. Be sure to stop on by, or you can watch online as well. Last but certainly not least, our tweet of the week comes at you from Savannah, Georgia, where Mary Vernetti, who knocked home 3 goals and a hat trick, took down SCAD this past Labor Day by an impressive score of 6-2. The sophomore Vernetti also tweeted this right here. She posted, "Great win today, ladies," and a picture of her teammates in front of the scoreboard at SCAD. Mary used the hashtag GrizzlyWSoccer. And fans, you can be our tweet of the week by using any of the hashtags you see there at the bottom, especially hashtag Grizzly Athletics. So that'll do it here for Grizzlies Live in Newk City. I'm Matt Mahoney. Colin Wilson, thumbs up. We'll get out of here. This is Grizzlies Live in Newk City on the Grizzly Digital Network. We'll see you tonight.
I'd like to thank all of our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. You can watch this game and previous games by clicking the On Demand tab at the top of the page. In addition,